Welcome everyone. I am Timir Das, a solution architect and the founder of Technocrat Warrior, a community built for people like you who wants to break into IT the smart way. Today's video is called Power Platform Roadmap 2026, a fast way to enter IT. And I mean that title literally. Whether you are a STEM student in college, a recent graduate trying to find your first role, or professional who is looking to pivot into technology, this roadmap is for you. Over the next 20 minutes, I am going to walk you through exactly what Power Platform is, why it is one of the most strategic entry point into IT industry right now, and the step-by-step path to getting certified, building a portfolio, landing your first opportunity, or starting your own practice. So let's get right into it. Welcome everyone. I am Tim. Okay. So here's the challenge most people face when they are entering into the IT. All right. Here's a challenge most people face when they enter into IT in 2026. There is too much to learn, no clear strategy, and no clear strategy. You search online, you find Python, cloud computing, cybersecurity, data science, DevOps. Every forum tells you something or different. You try a course, you get halfway through them, and something else looks more promising. The cycle repeats and months pass without real progress. Meanwhile, companies are actively hiring, but they are not hiring people who just finish a generic course. They are hiring people who can solve a real business problem using the tool and the company is already owns. That's where Power Platform comes in. It is a bridge. It bridges the gap between business knowledge and technology skill, and it's one of the few platforms where beginner can become job ready within 6 to 12 months of focused effort. So that's the real problem, isn't the So that's a real problem, isn't the technology. It's the lack of roadmap. Now, why Power Platform in 2026? Microsoft Power Platform sits at the intersect of two things every organization needs now: digital transformation and business automation. Here's why it is such a powerful entry point in 2026. First, market demands. Over 97% of Fortune 500 companies uses Microsoft 365. Power Platform is embedding directly into that ecosystem. Companies that already own the licenses are actively looking for people who can leverage it. Second, low barrier to entry. You don't need a traditional developer. You need logical thinking, problem solving skill, and willingness to learn low code tool that is intuitive by design. Third, higher career ceiling. Many Power Platform professional goes from entry level to senior consultant within 2 to 3 years. Some launches their own consulting business as well. In short, the demand is real, the skills are learnable, and the opportunity is open right now. Microsoft Power Platform is a suite of four tools, and understanding each one of them is very important. Power Apps let you to build custom business application without writing traditional codes, thinking it from of it as a replacing spreadsheets and manual form with functional app connecting to real data. Power Automate, that is automation engine, it allows you to connect system triggers, workflow, and eliminate repetitive manual tasks. Whether it is that's routine, routing and approval, sending notification, or syncing data between Power Platform or between other platforms. Power BI, it is the analytics and data visualization tool. It helps business turn raw data into dashboard and report that drives decision. And Power Pages, formerly called as Power Portal, lets you to create external facing web portals that connect to business data. Together, these four tools forms a complete platform for building automating, analyzing, and sharing business solution. And they all connect seamlessly with Microsoft 365, Azure, and thousands of third-party services through Dataverse and connectors. Now, the career opportunities are huge. Power Platform opens a door to multiple career tracks. Let me walk you through the most common ones. The first is Power Platform developer or consultant. This is someone who builds and deploys solution for clients and internal teams. Early roles in this space typically starts between 60 to $80,000 in US term, but it generally goes to around 30 to 40,000 in India and goes significantly higher with experience. Second track is business analyst with Power Platform skills. Many BAs are now expected to build business proof of concept solution, not just documenting requirement. Knowing Power Platform makes you far more valuable in that role. Third, Automation specialist. Companies are investing heavily in eliminating manual processes. Power automate specialists are in high demand across industry like finance, healthcare, and manufacturing. And finally, the freelance consultant and independent consultant. This is where many power platform for professional eventually go. You set your rate, you choose your client, your skill becomes your business. All four paths are accessible to someone who follows the right path. Microsoft now offers a structured certification path for Power Platform, and it is one of the most clearest learning framework available in the industry. You start with PL to 900 Power Platform Fundamentals. That is your entry level certification. This validates that you understand the core component, the basic use case, the business value, the Power Platform. Anyone new to the platform would start here. From there, you can specialize. The PL 100 covers Power Platform App Maker. PL 200 is functional consultant certificate. This is most sought after job market. PL 300 focuses on Power BI, data analytics, and PL 400 is for developer building advanced integration. This is most people watching this video. The recommended path is PL 900 followed by PL 200. And this certification position you as consultant, someone who understands both business and the technical solution. The certification itself doesn't guarantee you a job, mind you, that's the very first thing, but signal credibility and opens a door to various jobs. The beginner stage typically spans month 1 through 3. Your goal is simple here: learn the Power Platform fundamental and get PL 900 certification. Start with Microsoft Learn. It's free, structured, and directly aligned with my certification exam. Create a free Microsoft developer account through Microsoft 365 developer program. This gives you a fully functional sandbox environment to practice in at no cost. In Power Apps, begin by building sample Canvas app. Think of form approval, workflow, and data basic entry screens. In Power Automate, start with simple flow template, things like sending an email when form is submitted or copying file between folders automatically. Don't try to build complex solution yet. Focus on understanding the core components or the core concepts. Connectors, triggers, actions, data source, and even in Dataverse, try to understand about tables, relationship, columns, form, and all these things. Most importantly, build something every week. And that's a very important. Even a small app you build yourself is worth more than the resume, than 10 courses you only watch. Hands-on practice is the only way to build real confidence. The intermediate stage spans roughly through 4 through 7 months or 7 weeks. By this point, you have your PL 900. Now your focus shifts to PL 200, the functional certification and building solution with real complexity. Your Power App will move through Canvas app to model driven app, and these are data centric application built on Dataverse. That is, and they are what most enterprise actually use. Learn about business rules, security roles, and solution packaging. In Power Automate, go beyond basic flow, learn about cloud flow and complex branching, error handling, schedule processing, even RPA, robotic process automation with Power Automate Desktop and automating legacy with desktop workflow. Even go ahead and learn about complex concepts like billable actions to optimize a Power Automate flow. This is also the stage to learn about environment solutioning and ALM, application lifecycle management. Understanding how a solution moves from development to production is a skill most beginners skips, and it is exactly what sets you apart in interview. Document every project you build, you start to build your portfolio. The advanced stage runs from month 8 to 12. Your target certifications here are PL 400 with your focus shift from building solutions to architecting them. At this level, you integrate Power Platform with Azure services, you work with Azure Functions, custom connectors, Power Platform Admin Center, you will learn about governance, compliance, how to manage a tenant at scale. You will also deepen your Power BI skills, moving from this basic dashboard to enterprise data model, row level security, paginating app report. Power BI is often the gateway to data engineering and analytics role if you choose to specialize there. One of the automation side, you will also explore AI Builder, Microsoft embedded AI capability within Power Platform. This includes form processing, object detection, prediction model that you can use with your app without writing any machine learning code. By the end of the stage, you should also have the capability to leading a project from discovery through deployment if you follow this particular learning path. A portfolio is a proof of your work. That's a very important thing, and for Power Platform professional, it doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be real. Here is the framework I recommend. Build 3 to 5 projects that solve actual business problem. Do not create sample apps just to check a box. Think about a problem you have seen in real life in school, small business, and non-profit, and build solution for those. For each project, document the problem you have solved, the tool you use, the architecture you choose, and the outcome. Two-page case study per project is far more powerful than listing of technology in your resume. Publish your work on GitHub, create a short LinkedIn post about each project, and possible record them on the screen, a screen demo on YouTube. Employers want to see how you think, not just what you build. Also consider contributing to communities like Power Platform community, answering questions and sharing solutions. Visibility matters a lot over here. Here is a 12-month roadmap at a glance. Month 1 to 3, foundation, complete PL 900, build your first app, 5 app, and flow, set up your developer environment, set up your portfolio. Month 4 to 7, intermediate growth, PL 200, build 3 to 5 real world projects, start networking on LinkedIn, join local or virtual Power App user group on Discord or on any other networking sites. Month 8 to 12, advanced and market ready, complete PL 400, deepen your specialization, whether it's a Power BI, RPA, or Azure integration, apply for the role or begin consulting part time. One of the most important note on strategy is certification and skills you get you in the door. But how you present yourself determines whether you get an offer. Invest time in your LinkedIn profile, your resume, and how you explain the project interview. Communication is technical skills too. The timeline is aggressive, but it's achievable with only 24 hours per week of focus effort, is what the demand is. Now, Power Platform is one of the few technology stack where you can genuinely build a consulting business from scratch within your first 2 years. Here's a small mid-sized business understand this why exactly it is the case. Small and mid-sized business everywhere needs Power Platform solution and they are using it, but they cannot afford large IT firm because they charge more. They need someone who can come in, understand their process, build a solution, and train their team. That person can be you. A typical Power Platform freelancer project ranges from 3,000 to $20,000 depending upon the scope. As a solo consultant working part time, 2 projects per month is a realistic target. Once you have the skill, a small client network, my advice is start your entrepreneurship journey in parallel with your job search. Build your first 2 3 projects for free for a non-profit, small businesses, and for friends company. Use those as your paid client case studies. Then IT industry rewards people who show initiative. Don't wait for permission to build. Build the portfolio, publish your work, and let your results speak. Common mistakes over the year I have seen talented people make talented people struggles a lot. Not because they lack ability, but because of the avoidable mistakes. And let me save some time for you. Mistake number one: learn without building. Watching hours of tutorial without actual building uh, is a number one way to stall your progress. Learn by doing is the only method that works. Mistake number two: skipping fundamentals. Some people jump straight into the advanced topic before solidifying the foundation. If you don't understand database, environment, and connected deeply, everything else becomes unstable. Mistake three: underestimate network. Your next opportunity will most likely come through a person, not a job board. Engage on LinkedIn, attend user group, be visible. Mistake number four: wait till you feel ready. There is no perfect moment. Apply for role once, have PL 200, the solid portfolio project. Confidence comes through action, not from preparation. Mistake number five: build for yourself instead of the user. Always design a solution around the people who will use them, not what's easy to for you to build. We have covered a lot of ground today, from understanding what Power Platform is to full 12 months roadmap to career path and entrepreneurship. Let me leave you with three things to do before we close the video. First, go to Microsoft Learn right now and enroll into PL 900 learning path. It's free, it's structured, and it's the single most important first step you can take today. Second, step up your free Microsoft set up your free Microsoft 365 developer environment this week. You cannot learn this platform without practicing it. Get your hands dirty. Third, connect me on LinkedIn. I will share you resources, case study, and job leads for the Microsoft Power Platform community regularly. And if you are part of Technocrat Warrior, our community has members at every stage of this journey who are ready to support you. The Power Platform opportunity is real, roadmap is clear, and that's left is the decision to start. You have got this. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.